the Venezuelan president Maduro just got captured by the U.S. government. You're about to hear what I think about this right now. So, man, what's my thoughts on Maduro's capture? They abducted the man. People say he was kidnapped. You kidnapped children. He was abducted. Him and his wife taken from their home in Venezuela, brought to New York of all places, where they're going to put him on trial for violating some U.S. laws. And I was unaware that U.S. laws applied in different countries. Because he's in Venezuela. Our laws ain't got nothing to do with him. I don't even know what this is all about. And then again, this is all from the President of the United States, Donald Trump. I thought he was supposed to be the president of peace. I thought he was supposed to solve all these conflicts. That's what he ran on, man. He ran on making America great again, which I'm all for that. Not what the movement became, but making America great again, putting America first before the interests of other countries. I'm for that. This got nothing to do with us, man. This is Venezuela. We shouldn't be putting our fingers in other people's pies. That's what I'm saying. That's their problems to deal with. Whether he's a dictator down there, whatever he's doing, I'm not really familiar with the situation. I'm sure there's some people there that love him. I'm sure there's some people there that hate him. But it's got nothing to do with me. I don't think it has anything to do with the U.S. They could say, oh, it's about drugs. It's about oil. Let's get real. You know what I mean? It's about oil. It's about resources. And it's about making these billionaire companies more billions. That's what it comes down to, man. So, do I approve of it? Absolutely not. I think it's messed up. You're going to bomb Venezuela when they're not really doing anything to us. Like, I think, why are you going to bomb Venezuela, but then there's a country over here committing an active genocide and you're going to leave them alone? In fact, you're going to give them arms to fund it? You know, it doesn't make any sense to me. And the same thing, you're going to go to Maduro's house and arrest him, but you're going to let a war criminal come to your country and just walk free. And instead of slapping handcuffs on him. It doesn't make sense to me. The parallels just, it's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe this is happening, man. Like, actually, I totally can believe it. That's why I'm not even trying to watch the news anymore, because it's always something that's baffling. Always shock and awe. It's like, I can't believe these things are actually happening, though. Like, bro, we want to make this country great because we live here. We should be focused on the welfare of our people, not like our companies and like making the rich more rich and, you know, getting into everybody else's business, man. We are not the world's police force. We ain't getting paid to do that. It's like, I feel like I don't feel represented here, man. I know a lot of people probably don't, because the left is completely crazy. The right is completely crazy, and I am independent. I'm a registered independent, have been for going on a decade. And it's like, whatever I say, there's going to be people on both sides that's going to hate it. And I don't really care. Just like this Maduro thing. Like, you know, at the end of the day, I can't care about everything. I can't be a bleeding heart and care about everything under the sun. Because at the end of the day, it's just going to affect me in a negative way. It's going to affect my health and my well-being negatively. So I can't care about it. Like, if I care all about it, if I care as much as I could possibly care about anything, I can do nothing to change it. If I don't care at all, I can still do nothing to change it. No matter what level of care I put into this situation, I myself am powerless to change it. Pardon me. So it's like, I know a lot of people out there feel just like me. We're powerless. We can't do anything besides speak out against it and bring attention to the situation. You know, there's a lot of people out here that probably don't agree with this. It takes Congress to declare an act of war. As far as I know, Congress didn't declare war. You know, it takes them time to do anything. Like, I don't know how this whole thing even is happening. I heard somewhere they said that it was law enforcement. They didn't need Congress because it was law enforcement. But then again, how can we enforce our domestic laws outside of our borders? That doesn't make sense to me. The whole thing seems illegal. It seems like the rules don't matter anymore. Not just for us, but for other countries that we're allied with. You know, and when it comes to taking over Mexico, Cuba, Greenland, Canada, the whole thing's an imperial project. Like, I disagree with that, man. The lines have already been drawn in the sand of sovereign territory and where the borders lie. We don't even use all the land that we have right now. We don't need more land. Maybe we need more resources, but I think we just need to use our resources we do have more efficiently. I think that's something to go in the right direction, but I digress. This is about Maduro and his capture. And I just want to share some of my thoughts and feelings on this. It's neither here nor there whether you agree or disagree with me. I just want to put my opinions out there because, like I said, I don't feel represented by our elected officials. This is not what we wanted when we voted who we did in. This is not even the platforms they ran on. I want peace. I want prosperity. I want goodness for me and my entire country that I live in and for the world at large, really. And you mean to tell me what happened here couldn't have been solved without bombing? That's what I'm saying. If they wanted Maduro and his wife to hold on trial for some reason, they couldn't have done that without dropping a bunch of bombs. They killed like 30-something Cuban defensemen. Maduro was like guards and stuff, and the rest of them got paid off, as far as I know. Then again, you got to always question what you're hearing and from where it's coming from anyway. So as far as I know, like, innocents were killed and all the bombing, and they could have done it without bombing, really, honestly. And as far as the drugs coming across the border, that's their excuse for making this whole thing happen anyway. They know what's coming across the border. That's why they built the wall. They allow a certain number of people, and they allow a certain amount of drugs, because they all know about it. They let it happen. It's purposeful. It's intentional, the amount of drugs they're letting over. So don't say, oh, it's the cocaine. And plus, that might be a problem, but fentanyl is a bigger problem. And most of that isn't coming from Venezuela anyway. So, just some thoughts and feelings on it. I didn't really come to any conclusions, but I just want to know that I'm not the only person out there feeling like this. So sound off in the comments below. What are your thoughts and feelings on this? Do you agree with anything I said? Do you disagree with anything I said? Please leave it down there. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.